Hi y'all, I'm the Critical Cracker, and today's video is a collab video with Fingerprint. That's right, I'm pulling a white YouTuber.
Wanna do a collab, wanna do a collab, wanna do a fucking collab?
So, Fingerprint, what's today's topic?
Hey, it's the finer print, Cracker. Damn it, since when am I doing a collab with snack food? I gotta call my agent. Huh? Oh, so, apparently, Cracker, we was Kangs.
I feel like I'm going to get stage 3 ass cancer from watching this video.
It is promising.
Akwabia.
Shalom.
Guten Tag.
Ni hao.
Hola.
Ujumbo. It's me, Gazi Kodzo, Secretary General of the African People's Socialist Party.
Finer, stand when you address the Secretary General.
Huh? Sorry. I already fell asleep.
And first and foremost, I am self-critical that I missed last Monday's Militant Monday video.
Militant Monday? Whatever happened to the failed Revolution Friday or White Devil Taco Tuesdays?
Don't forget Black Supremacist Sundays.
And the home of the colonizing not so brave because they drop bombs on people with sticks and arrows.
15 seconds into this cancer-riddled video and I already want to kill myself. There is no God.
Look on the bright side. At least he's not Fergie.
But anyways, so I wanted to make this video about the Black Panther movie that is going bananas.
Everyone is going bananas, eh? I would make a racist joke, but I'm better than that.
I don't think people really understand why this movie means so much to Black people. It's about to get deep, y'all.
Balls deep?
Come on, Cracker.
So African people all around the world are colonized.
Yeah, Africa was colonized by the European powers for power and resources, but that's not the case anymore though. Also, have you noticed that all the nation states in Africa have failed? They are home to crippling poverty, mass genocide, and let's not forget the AIDS epidemic. But I guess facts are racist.
Imagine my shock.
Not only did they fail utterly and miserably, the ones who received their independence from colonialism have actually went back and regressed, completely demolishing their own infrastructure in the process. Go watch Empire of Dust instead of Black Panther, Gazi.
We are oppressed by an alien nation, white power, that has dictatorship over our land, lives, and resources.
Remember, kids, it's never too late for an abortion.
Coming to your nearest Planned Parenthood.
We have been forcefully dispersed all around the world to build an economy for others.
Dude, you do know your own people sold your ancestors into slavery, right? They sold them to the Dutch and the Arab countries. The Dutch weren't the only European players in the slave trade, but they had the most power.
Shh, Cracker, remember, we was Kangs.
This movie speaks to all African people. Even those knuckleheads that don't call themselves African people. Like those Latinos, Moors, Hebrew Israelites, Aboriginal black people that say that they're native to the Americas.
See, it seems to me that black people are, shockingly, not a monolith.
We're not a monolith, not a monolith, not a monolith.
But you're insisting on taking what you just described as a highly diverse group of people and just lumping them all together under the banner of black people. I mean, fuck how people identify themselves. Fuck their preferences and ideals. If you're black, you should all be like Gazi.
Black people that call themselves Afro-Latino, Afro-Brit, Afro-French, Afro-Sweden, Afro-American, African-American. But y'all all gonna take your African ass to the Black Panther movie, ain't ya? Ain't ya?
I think you may have an African obsession, my dude. My ethno-state.
Yet he still lives and works in the US. Take this flaming retard to Africa and they will most likely execute him for either being gay in the Muslim-controlled black countries or just circumcise him in the places where tribal rule still exists. You could always go to South Africa, but that has way too many white people in it.
But why do we want to see this movie? It's because we want to see something that doesn't exist in the real world.
A successful African nation, maybe?
A self-governing, liberated, anti-colonial, black-powered Africa.
I'm sorry, but wouldn't that make pretty much every African nation that exists today an anti-colonial, black-owned and operated African nation?
Damn!
So instead of watching Black Panther, you can just look to your own narrative and see that there are African nations out there that govern themselves. The fact that they are unsuccessful at it has nothing to do with colonialism, but has everything to do with tribalism, internal racism towards different groups, the inability or lack of will to follow through on what the colonialists left behind in terms of infrastructure and know-how, or maintaining and improving upon that which was left behind after those evil white people got kicked out. Point a finger, Gazi. 3 pointing back.
怎么越来越倒退，越落后了？把原来留下的东西根本都没有更加的爱护保护去利用它，反而都遭到了毁灭性的重创，就成了这样子的话。
An Africa that is not controlled by puppet governments that are being puppeted by white power imperialism.
Again, show me an African nation governed by white imperialism today. The racism and biases that you see in African nations nowadays are not a product of colonialism. They've been there before, and they have been maintained through and in spite of colonialism. Self-accountability is not your strong suit, is it, Gazi?
We want to see an Africa that would have been if Europe didn't attack Africa and turn Africa into the pedestal of capitalism, which it is today.
Yo, what level of wokeness are you on, my dude? Check it. Capitalism and white power killed Africa.
Look, we're not going to sit here and ignore history like white nations and capitalism had zero involvement in African history. But you and your kind need to remember that history has more than one facet. As mentioned before, slaves were sold to other countries by black people. Tribalism and refusal to adopt Western technology and advances drove many African nations to near ruination of their infrastructure. Natural resources, environment, economy, but most importantly, their own people. But you don't factor that into your ideology. All you care about is blaming and finger-pointing and autistically screeching about reparations or something.
This capitalist movie will end up sucking resources from our already deprived African communities, because we are going to rush out and see this movie, and then on top of that, our kids are going to want the toys and the backpacks and the t-shirts, and we're going to do that.
That's what superhero movies do, man. Sell toys? It's funny how this character was made by 2 Jewish white guys, and you're literally sucking their cock.
Cracker, he's not gay.
At the end of the day, this movie is just going to pour hundreds of millions of dollars into the hands of our oppressor.
So wait, let me get this straight. You don't want black people to watch Black Panther, a movie that's been hoisted as the second coming of Christ in terms of cinematic achievements, a movie that's been hyped, promoted, and celebrated before it was even released, because it benefits white people?
Newsflash! The Black Panther was created by 2 whiter-than-milk Jews, and this movie is the only latest in the line of profits they made off this. May I add, fictional black ass. And not only now you remember that it benefits the so-called oppressor? What sort of currency do you think your argument holds when you're so damn late to the party?
So, if you want to make our ancestors proud, go watch the movie, guys. Yeah, I said it. Go watch the movie.
Wait a second, you just told him not to watch the movie and get the merchandise because it benefits the oppressor.
I did not say pay for it. My people, you know what to do.
Did he just encourage piracy?
Yup.
I want my people, African people, 1.5 billion strong, to see what is possible for us when we are liberated and when we become a self-governing people.
If you want to see that, you need to look no further than the nations currently existing in Africa, the ones that are successful, like South Africa, which has become successful thanks to white people.
Or just watch a fictional superhero movie conceived by white Jews.
That doesn't have a mother-sucking parasite on our back, sucking our blood, resources, labor, pushing us into prison, putting us on WIC checks.
How about you place the blame inwards and focus on improving your community instead of blaming it on the big bad white man? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's easier to make money on race baiting than to actually try to make your community a better place.
Let it fill your hearts with pride, glory, strength. Then join the revolution, y'all. Make this movie into a reality.
Make this movie a reality. Find some fictional metal that'll serve as a plot device in an ongoing comic book movie arc. Maintain and continue a patrilineal monarchy. Maintain savage rituals that have no place in civilized society.
Seeing how vibranium is the sole source of Wakanda's sustained status as the richest country in the world, it begs the question, what would they have done without it?
Wait, so what you're saying is, Cracker, is that without this fictitious mineral, Wakanda wouldn't have risen to the fictitious power that it fictitiously holds?
Yep.
Well, damn.
So this cancerous video goes on for another minute or so of incoherent ramblings. We just decided to leave it at that.
To those watching us now, please, go watch Black Panther, or don't, but just remember, it's fiction, meant to entertain and bring joy to people.
Instead of politicizing a fictional character, just try to have fun in life.
Wow, Cracker, I think we're done here. I would never have thought that I'd be able to collaborate with someone I spread schmear on.
Yeah, well, at least I can drive, you dirty Asian. Now, please excuse me while I head to chemo for my stage 9 ass cancer. Thanks for that, Fine Print.
Print, damn it! This is the last time I work with you, serious saltine.
Hey all, Critical Cracker here, just want to remind you, I have some new merch. I have Ugandan Cracker and Autism is Magic. So, links are in the description if you want to buy a shirt to support the channel. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to both me, the Critical Cracker, and the Finer Print. You can subscribe to me here on the left and the Finer Print on the right here. And don't forget to hit that like button. It helps both our channels grow and we appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by and have a great day.